Chapter 56, Aliens. Get going, don't try to stop him, do as we planned. The 3 Deer Herd members nodded and slowly cracked the door enough to get out. Then we all stood waiting. The stallion was counting in his head. No one dare disrupt him. It was about 2 hours. We stood very still. "Okay, go, you know what to do," he whispered to Mermaid, Siren, and Wave. I wasn't sure what any of their jobs were since we were only told what our own specific job was. Though we had all memorized the park, being there in person can end up with you lost. It was my job to navigate our team. Abel was there to do the same in case something happened to me, and Colt was to be my guard. The stallion wanted not to put blood on young one's hands. The stallion was to be the one from our group with Alpha to take down Harolt's. Abel was the stallion's responsibility to keep safe, but with Alpha disappearing, all we could hope was that everything else would go to plan. The stallion nodded to us, and he opened the door. Colt and I got out the door. Colt was holding the doorknob so it wouldn't sway. From up behind us, we heard, "Excuse me, sir, madam, that amusement is permanently closed. Please let me escort you back to the main amusements." Colt shut the door as the stallion remained inside with Abel staying quiet. "Oh my, we are so sorry. We assumed this was a new attraction, but once inside we realized the mistake and we're just leaving." "Not at all a problem, sir. These things can happen. Let me just make sure this is locked up so this doesn't happen again." "Good thinking," Colt spoke as the employee looked inside the cabin with the fake snow all around. Then, with a shut of the door, he locked it back with a key card. "Now let's get you back to all the fun. Is there something you wish to ride?" "Well, I guess the whole brother-sister was off the table. Oh, you know me, hun. I love the thrills. Can we go ride?" "Oh, I know, Galaxy Summit." I spoke up, both of us in our fake smiles. "A very nice choice." He led the way down the path. Small streams of blood rolled from one stone to the next, puddling in some areas. I never realized how blood-covered this place was before. Colt took my hand as we walked behind the man in bright orange and yellows. He led us right to the line. "Enjoy the rest of your day here at Harolt's Land, the land where illusions are real. And thank you again for all your help." The man nodded and went back to his business. "What should we do?" I asked. "Stick to the map, dear. I want to ride everything." I could tell he was telling me to stick to the plan in his own way. "This ride's exit leads straight to the big barn. We must get a photo in front of it, dear." All right, women and their pictures. I paid good money to ride rides." The employee still looking to us suspiciously, we had no choice. We waited in line, and as a park goes, the wait times were not that long, which meant probably not too many rabbits were in the park today. That could be a problem in its own right. Next thing you know, we were up to the entrance to this large ball that looked like a giant Saturn planet. We were ushered into the dark room. "Please fill in all available space. Keep scooting forward and make room. Fill all available space." The lights went off for a moment. I could feel Colt hold me tighter. A pre-show started stating an alien race was taking over the Earth, and it was our job as citizens of Earth to stop them. A door opened from a side wall to show the lines we were to enter to get in our seats. The cars were bright neon colors of oranges, greens, blues, and yellows. Each riding car had 3 space-like guns attached. I knew this ride. The lowest scores were chosen, but there was a secret to getting a high score. All you had to do was hit a very small alien that ran around one of the scenes. I had seen this done, but thankfully I was never able to hit it. I had told everyone about this at the table meetings. You had to get a good score better than the other 6 cars, 3 in front of you and 3 in the back. One car would always be chosen, but if you were too good and received a high score, you would get a prize. It wouldn't surprise me if it wouldn't be rooster tickets nowadays, but that was only a guess. Straps were put on our shoulders, seat belts clipped, the ride started to spin back and forth. It was a roller coaster of sorts, turning you upside down with every up and down twist of the tracks. All around, the lights flashed and strobed for only seconds, showing aliens snarling and lashing out. If the laser hit them, they would stop moving and be pulled back into the darkness. Our scores looked good to me. Colt was purposefully missing certain targets. I knew he was much better with his aim than what he was pretending to be. So, we didn't need a world record to happen.